Unusual audiovisual activity in your
Peeps! Halloween Horror Nights returns to Universal Studios Hollywood this year, and we are here with your ultimate guide to all the houses, scare zones, shows, and more coming to this year's event. But first, let's do a brief reminder of what Halloween Horror Nights is. Halloween Horror Nights is the world's premier Halloween event, taking place in Universal Destinations and Experiences theme parks across the world. Today, we're talking about Universal Studios Hollywood, but HHN also takes place in Orlando, Singapore, and Japan. Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood runs select nights September 5th through November 3rd, and includes 8 haunted houses inspired by the biggest names in horror, the Terror Tram, back and scarier than ever, 4 sinister scare zones, each with a different terrifying theme, an energetic live stunt show, specialty food and beverage, and select attractions and rides open during the event. Here are all the details on this year's haunted houses, many inspired by the biggest names in horror. Guests' journey into Insidious the Further begins as they step through the iconic Red Door, where many of the tormented spirits and demons from the franchise await, determined to ensnare humans and steal their souls. Fans will come face to face with the red-faced demon, who will attempt to lure them into his lair, the grim Keyface, hoping to lock his victims in his dark dimension, the ghastly and dangerous Bride in Black, and the vengeful spirit of the Man Who Can't Breathe. As guests make their way through the haunted house, they'll go from Red Door to Red Door, traveling deeper into a dark and timeless astral world where they must evade this collection of sinister creatures at every turn, or their souls will be trapped here forever. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire will transport fans of the film franchise to New York City, where the Spangler family teams up with the original Ghostbusters. An ancient relic has set free a vengeful spirit, and the Ghostbusters must join forces to protect their city and save the world from a second ice age. Guests will venture through freezing and frightening scenes from the movies, including Ray's Occult Bookshop, the Ghostbusters' new high-tech lab, and the New York City sewer system, encountering iconic ghosts and characters. A Quiet Place will mirror the stories and silence of the first 2 films, with unique sound design, special effects, and scare actor performances that will incorporate the use of American Sign Language. Fans will travel through the farmhouse that serves as the Abbott family shelter and step into the root cellar where Evelyn Abbott escapes to give birth as one of the creatures closes in. The snarls of the larger-than-life predators will follow guests at every turn, and they must remember, if they hear you, they'll hunt you. Leatherface makes his horrifying return to Halloween Horror Nights with The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Legacy of Leatherface. The haunted house will debut an all-new storyline, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the original 1974 slasher film. Set in an abandoned slaughterhouse, visitors will encounter the many iterations of Leatherface from all 9 films in the franchise, dodging his relentless chainsaw at every turn. The Weeknd returns with the Weeknd Nightmare Trilogy, which provides fans an authentic, one-of-a-kind horror experiences with surprises at every turn and music by The Weeknd, scored by the seminal producer, artist, and 7-time Grammy Award winner Mike Dean. Monstros 2, The Nightmares of Latin America. Resist the infernal rider El Chato, or he'll take your soul. Don't turn your back on the devil dog El Cadejo, or you'll be lost forever. And you'd better behave, or the boogeyman El Cucuy will get you. Dead Exposure, Death Valley. Enter a top-secret government facility where an experiment to create super soldiers has gone horribly wrong, turning people into radioactive zombies, and they escape just as you arrive. In Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, you get caught in an epic battle as Saskia Van Helsing and the Bride of Frankenstein go up against Dracula's daughter and her monstrous mavens. This house on the West Coast will feature music by Slash. Universal Studios Hollywood's exclusive Terror Tram is back with a vengeance. On Terror Tram, enter the Blumhouse, horror fans will set off on the Universal Studios backlot and encounter some of the most frightening characters from Blumhouse's popular franchises, including Megan, The Black Phone, Freaky, The Purge, and Happy Death Day. There will be 4 sinister scare zones at Universal Studios Hollywood's Halloween Horror Nights this year, including Luchadores Monstruosos. You're about to get caught in the middle of a lucha libre horror film as 2 luchadores battle masked monsters. Murder of Crows. You foolishly ventured into a massive crow's nest. Now the fearsome flock will descend upon you and peck your bones clean. In Chainsaw Punks, get revved up for your night of terror as soon as you enter. Chainsaw-wielding punk rockers with masks and mohawks will close in on you. And in Skull Lords, all hail the royal court of the undead, where gothic kings and queens reign. Cross into their spectral kingdom at your own peril. As far as live entertainment, The Purge: Dangerous Waters returns this year. A fiery stunt spectacular putting you in the world of The Purge like you've never seen it before. What are you most looking forward to at this year's event? Comment down below with your thoughts, and while you're down there, give us a thumbs up as it really helps us out. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see all of our haunt season content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.